And there we are. Hello, welcome everybody to the Root Winter Tournament 2023, Round 1, Game 26. My name is Guerric. This is Lily.
Hello.
Our players today are Esoteric.
Hello everyone, especially Guerric.
MonteCristo.
Hi, Guerric. I acknowledge your existence.
Thank you so much. RakketyTam.
Hello.
And Paul M.
Oh, hi.
Thank you so much, everybody. I feel acknowledged. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck, have fun. I will let you get started.
Pat, you're not alone.
I think it's up to me to pick our map here. And I'm thinking we're going to go for a mountain map.
Over the Morrow, yes, this is Junior Bacon.
Yes, we have the juniorest of Bacons playing today, the youngest Winter Tournament player ever.
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh, we got a mountain map.
All right, I guess I pick first.
We got a mountain map and a Hatred of Foxes. And the Erie.
They're on it.
Actually, I should look at the clearance first, shouldn't I?
My makeup looks lovely today. Thank you so much, Griffin Hawk. Hey, I'm not above admitting sometimes I wear makeup. Not today, though. If I have a bad zit or something, I will put a little bit of, what's it? I don't even know what it's called because I'm so bad at this. What is it called?
You put on powder.
Powder,
You
thank
don't use
you.
concealer, though. Life is fun.
I'm going to pick this mouse clearing. Right.
So we have one less fox on this map than we would on other maps.
Yes.
Or, more accurately, one extra bunny and one extra mouse.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
All right, we're going God of War, and we started very central. It's going to reach a good portion of the map from where we are.
Definitely not as worried about hitting that first,
Pick.
getting that first battle in.
Does he just drag it to his?
Yep, play area, and then click the button on the play area.
Ooh, we got an adventurer.
For clarity for everyone at home, RakketyTam's father is there and has promised not to provide any strategic help or anything, just assist with any technical difficulties.
Like that?
I think off to the side a little bit.
And then he
you can
clicks.
Yep,
And then
and it looks like
Adventure. It's the adventure.
we got the adventurer.
Just click on him. That should work, right?
Yeah, clicking should do it.
click it.
Yeah.
Click it. No, don't just select it.
There we go.
Figured it out.
Yeah, first half moles. Moles made it past the back half of the draft.
Yeah, that is weird. That is weird.
Relationship.
Mountain map is good for Vagabond, notably, though.
Oh.
Particularly Adventurer.
Yes, especially the
Can you wait to
adventure.
put the relationship tokens down until after everyone chooses.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just in case. You put mine down, I guess. For birds.
Oh. Opening folders and I'm trying to minimize. Yeah, very scary seat 1 and 2, leaving... I should update the overlay.
Woodland Alliance, moles, and World of the
rats.
Hundreds.
Yeah,
This was a stacked draft.
it's a very stacked draft.
There are 4 factions that I keep like extra special attention to, and all 4 of them were in the draft. And I was like, oh no, please no. And then I saw Woodland Alliance.
Actually.
So the standard set starting location for Adventurer is here, or for Vagabond is here or here on this map, because the ruins
Makes
are
sense.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, so you want to stay kind of within those triangulations.
Exactly.
I do love the Woodland Alliance, Pat. I will not deny this.
I did not.
I'm a staunch
That is
sympathizer
Team
to the
Quest
Woodland
too.
Alliance.
Is this the quest deck? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's the question.
Do you need to shuffle it?
I would just for funsies.
Never hurts. It should spawn shuffled, but I will never not tell you
Randomizing
to...
a randomized thing, never a bad
The
thing.
whole deck, or do they stay up there
I guess we
near
move
the
it.
domination?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you can flip up the first 3.
You're just putting cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Fox Errands,
Not terrible.
Fox Logistic Help,
That's pretty good.
Fox. Oh no.
Another errand, though.
Another errand though.
If we can get a T early on and quest turn 1, 2 or something, that's pretty sick.
I mean, we don't even need it with Adventurer.
It's true. But I mean, if we manage to get the T, then we can go to the Lost City. Just bump both of those out.
Oh, right, Lost
Or is
City.
that later?
That'll be after everyone else drafts,
Okay.
I believe.
I think that's it for now.
Okay, are you done, RakketyTam?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I didn't exactly expect these 3 factions to go to me at this point.
Right?
Well, to be fair, one of the 3 of them would be here because that's how math works.
That is how math works.
Okay.
I'm still learning.
Me too.
Does it automatically assign the supporters, or do I have to draw those?
You have to draw them.
Guerric.
Hello. You need to draw the supporters yourself.
Okay, great. That is good to know.
Okay, great.
Okay, just one edit.
This mouse is weird. It randomly slows down or lowers the sensitivity. It's very strange.
I believe in your ability to understand how mice work.
I'll figure it out. Hey, Chief, when do you think round 2 starts approximately? Will you do winners first or last or mixed? Almost certainly mixed, just for the sake of scheduling. And I expect it to start in, I think, about 2 weeks, I can say now. Probably a week for scheduling.
That is
A week for people confirming.
Yeah, a week for people confirming and revising the schedule.
I'm gonna go for the good guys.
The good guys.
What?
First-
No.
First seat moles.
And to address Pat's question of have moles been unpicked, no.
Here.
Or check out MakeCraftGame.com with the stats to double check that I'm right because I'm going off of memory and my memory is crap.
This is actually a 500 first dates situation. 50 first dates situation? I forgot the name of the movie.
Let's make sure.
I thought I was in Memento.
Yeah.
I'm in a whole other genre over here.
I think.
Moles did well last year, didn't they?
They did indeed. They were, I believe, third. They were in the top 4.
Yeah, Pat was saying that moles came back with a vengeance this year. I didn't think that was true because I didn't think moles were down.
Pat, check the stats. They're all there for you.
So notably, yes, we could have made Erie's life very difficult here.
Oh, that is adjacent. That is illegal. I don't want to cheat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is illegal.
Cheating's bad, I hear.
That is adjacent
Much as
to
I like you.
the birds.
Yeah.
I will say,
Guerric specifically asked us not to before the game started.
That's true. I do ask them not to cheat.
So demanding like that, I tell you.
Keep going.
this is actually showing to be a little difficult for Erie because a Vagabond and Woodland Alliance kind of can stay away.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, the table could collude to turmoil. It's not happening right now. If we had set up in 8 or 6,
Or 7. No.
7 wouldn't do it. I think those are the only options that would do it.
And we got our bonus friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we set up an 8 or 6 as moles, and we got
No, because if we set up in 6, they'd have access to 2, and you can remove a path.
Oh, removing a path. So it would have to be...
Cool.
No, Erie
No.
could make it happen.
Erie could make it happen no matter what.
Good setup spot.
Yeah, no, 5 is
Paul.
a very good safety setup for Erie Charismatic.
Right.
You might still have to put 2 and move, but you definitely will not turmoil on round 1.
We discard before.
In 4 and march array. That's how we could do it. If we go to 4 and we march.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
I remember them being in the top 4, because I was pretty sure top 4 were Lord of the Hundreds, Woodland Alliance, Moles, and Erie. So we could have had the top 4 from last year's tournament in this game. Just saying.
Just saying. Another adventurer, yes, and on Lost City, and with pretty good quests. So they're set up well.
They're set up well. I feel like this is only the second time we've seen Adventure, though.
RakketyTam, you there?
But maybe I'm wrong.
RakketyTam?
Pretend like I'm also
Yeah.
We're just discarding cards now.
Oh.
It's very sweet.
Can we gamble on how many F-bombs Rackety drops in this Cardinal? Thank you so much for the 7 months.
I'm glad to know that I nailed all 4 of those in order. That makes me happy with myself. All right, give that deck a shuffle, and now someone just needs to hit start the game.
Hey, Mario MD.
Welcome.
Oh, somebody said they were new and were thanking us for the comments for the videos before. Who was it?
I don't know, but we like you too.
Yes, the Thirststone. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. So I saw that and then was busy.
Discarded.
I think we're ready to begin.
Okay.
Start the game.
I'll hit start the game.
Sounds good. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey.
All right, moles. Turn
Off
one.
to the races. This is not our first time having moles in first seat, but it still feels wrong.
That's because it's still a mistake. No, I mean honestly, this.
This was a draft where any of these options in first seat would have felt wrong.
Sorry, it's been a minute since I played the Duchy, so it will take me a moment to kind of get reacquainted. Really the ideal situation in a tournament game.
I was gonna say this is kind of a seat 1 dream draft. We picked Mountain Map, and we were able to pick moles.
It's a computer programming thing, I'm pretty sure.
So when your
Okay.
phone, you need to jailbreak your phone.
Yeah. Okay, so that is Bird.
I would agree that this is a top 5 faction draft.
Yeah.
Um,
Very stacked.
Daylight.
Yeah. Like if you had to replace like Adventure, maybe we could have had like a Tinker or Harrier, but still I think it's a pretty strong fact. Pretty strong
I'm low-key a big fan of Adventurer.
Oh no, I'm super a fan of Adventurer. I'm just saying I feel like we saw some of the other Vagabonds do a little bit better in terms of just, like the Vagabond tier faction, but I think Adventure was pretty high up there.
I do too.
Okay, cool.
Now if it was a
Then
thief,
I
it'd be
will reveal
standard perfection.
this one, and this one to recruit.
We kept a bird card.
And I've got
And we got rid of the bird ambush. Well, we know where the bird ambush is now. Or at least one of them.
Yeah, we know where the bird ambush is. This is just interesting because it means we're going to be down a card.
Fox.
And our card density is so important early on as
I'm
moles.
quite curious.
Sorry, the bunny and the wild.
I'm curious if we had only bird cards remaining.
It's possible.
Yep. Okay.
So, bunny.
And that is Bridget. So that's 2 points.
Skipping the popular banker opening.
I know. Yeah, it's tough, but I had to live on the edge. Okay, so
It does kind of be like, look, I got rid of a card. I could be less of a threat.
Yeah, at the same time,
I've been wrong before.
it makes me afraid for moles because this is also a Wooden Alliance game, meaning every card matters even more because we might have to start paying them for outrage.
I totally
Just never let them get a
I
base.
don't know where it is. So,
Ever.
that should be it for my turn.
The Woodland Alliance are very happy.
Nope, nope, nope,
Wait,
nope.
that it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going
Great.
The
We're going
the Woodland Alliance are loving to see a
correct.
That's revolting.
an Underground Duchy and an Erie in the game. Those are two fairly heavily moving factions, or can be.
They can be.
Erie is a very moving faction, and Duchy can be played either way, especially if you destroy them.
Duchy are mobile if you kill them and force them to spread back out. If you don't kill them, they're never going to move. But
Well, we just put a barrier between Duchy and the Erie.
we did, and notably, we spent coffin makers to do it.
Well, we didn't have a choice in
No. Not saying that we had a choice. I'm just pointing out coffin makers is not going to be a factor until a deck reshuffle.
That's true.
It's going to be a far cry from the recent game where coffin makers warped the entire game around it.
Ah, yes, the recentness of yesterday.
I'm going to go
It
ahead
was so long ago, I can scarcely
Barely
remember it.
remember.
and mobilize all three of them.
All foxes could be a 3-warrior base if revolting in fox. That's a very good point, Pat.
It's true.
Not doing any moving or battling in evening with my sympathy tokens. So I will draw 1 card.
Oh, we're doing it in a figure 8, it looks like. Or an hourglass, depending on how you...
We are, yes.
It's my turn.
I'm going to move my warrior vagabond into that clearing.
All right, we're starting our rune tour in 12.
Okay.
Keeps us out of sympathetic clearings in case of potential revolt.
Yeah, that's definitely a good
Do
choice.
that.
We forgot our relationship markers with the other 2 factions, but that's okay.
We just won't aid.
Okay.
Where do I put this?
I think you have to hit, 2, maybe, the number 2, and it'll tell you what the item is.
Otherwise, you can.
Just put it over by your thing, and then hit the 2.
And you can.
Yeah, we got there. We
Okay,
got a
it's
boot.
A boot. Not what we wanted.
No,
We are notably in a mouse clearing, so we could craft tea where we are.
we could. Maybe that's might have been part of where we just had to go.
I think yes. I'm going to craft.
We
Tea.
do have a T. Love to see it.
Very strong start.
Or
We didn't get the point
You
from
also get a point
exploring,
from explore.
but someone else caught it.
Yep, we got it.
Then discard.
Close. No, but this is a good...
With a teed up vagabond, I tell you.
This puts us in a solid spot to go perform an errand quest in the Lost City,
It does.
or 9 if we want to.
I'm wondering if we're getting some lag, because we do have a bit of a higher ping than the other players, so I'm wondering if that's going to cause some issues.
Yeah, I remember RakketyTam's father, Junior Bacon, having some computer issues last year, which, if I recall, they were partially lag, partially just not being familiar with Tabletop Simulator as an interface.
I
T is hostile.
I don't want to be hostile with T. That sounds terrible for
That-
my life.
That does sound terrible.
and that is my turn.
Okay, so we're not doing...
Okay, we're not questing.
We're not questing.
We're not maximizing our item usage.
A decrease, so I'm gonna add move,
I think we're also wanting to just stay away
and
from
then
the
mouse
sympathy,
move, and-
Yes,
which is completely understandable.
it is understandable. It's just a shame we couldn't also
and then
find another use for an item.
daylight.
Even just maybe aiding moles, knowing that they used a bird card and are down a card.
Mm-hmm.
Did Vagabond
Ooh.
draw? Good question.
Crafting a Saboteur's right off the bat.
That's interesting.
It is a
partic-
strong counterplay, but also interesting because you're losing that bird card.
Right, we are eerie. We want that bird card.
But we had soup kitchens, and I mean, that's OP.
Number
No.
10.
No.
I don't have a hand, so go ahead and
Oh, we did it because of the outrage. Of course. Of course.
Man, this person's got big braining it better than we are.
and I'm gonna battle Woodland Alliance. Do you have an ambush?
Not that I would like to play.
All right, go ahead and score a point for moving.
Little bit of a shame we couldn't hit moles, but understandably we need to get that sympathy out of the Lost City.
RakketyTam forgot to draw his card. Can you draw that before?
Yeah. It's
Yep.
Did
random.
anyone? Did you draw yet?
It's random. I think it's anyone up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, random.
If the players are allowing it, it's fine. Just don't call on
Sorry
us.
about that.
We're mean as heck.
No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, we got our card draw.
We were playing a game for the last year where the rule is, because it's a co-op game, do the worst thing possible for you.
Moving
And I just live that by my life now.
1 point.
That's how I live my life.
That's where I'm starting.
It's been ingrained in me.
That's why you're with me.
Okay. No idea how to do the draw button. So I'm drawing a card.
I found the draw button. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of my board.
There it is. Makes sense.
Yep.
The little red button.
There's a little red button.
And typically you don't like clicking little red buttons. You should have made it blue.
Then,
Fair.
let's see here.
Or maybe you should have made it like that gray, like evening.
It'd be easy to miss.
Not depending on the board.
Yeah, it depends.
It's red's pretty easy to miss on the that duchy board.
I don't want to do that just now.
But importantly, Mole's able to go around not being policed in any way.
To recruit.
They had a good first round of not being touched.
To move 3 little
We're moving.
molettes out.
Molettes.
Go. And then ministers. I think.
We used one of our daylight assembly actions for that move.
Do a double move and move there. And
Okay.
I see.
We're chasing a clearing suit.
So we actually set up with.
We'll reveal.
Do we have 2 bunnies? Is that what's going on?
Whoop.
We don't have 2 bunnies.
We have the anvil. Poor vagabond.
It is a little brutal for Vagabond to see.
I'm not tabbing actually. Those 3 clearings. To
Doot.
the mayor.
I'm in shock.
Shock, I tell
Shook.
you.
Makes sense.
Which scores 2 points. I'm winning. Get me. Wait, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Me too.
Okay.
I am very familiar with putting a target on my own back and being like, hey, look at this target. And then being like, why did I point that out?
Pretty strong start for everybody.
Actually, no, why did I even paint that in the first place?
Bird cards everywhere. It's just going to be an interesting game. Let's see here. No crafting, and then I will draw 1. Oh, which there's a handy dandy button for. Look at that. And that should do it for me.
What do you think? Is there an argument to get citadels up early?
I
Or
don't.
buildings up early?
I don't know that it's prudent.
We've got 5 supporters.
Yes, because we mobilized 3 and we picked up 2 outrage from the move-in battle in Lost City.
Yep. So moles actually could have policed Woodland Alliance without any repercussions because they were already at max.
No, not without repercussions, because moles still have to pay cards, but they could do it without Woodland Alliance gaining benefit.
Yes.
It's an important distinction.
That's a good point. We are revolting in
Oh,
Fox.
that one.
And 11.
It is the better clearing than 9.
It feels a bit more open. You've got more. It's attached to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. So that's 6 places to spread, move, and organize.
Absolutely.
Warriors, because I do have 2 foxes.
And I do love how we kind of have a foothold on the left side of the board in 9. So if we spread out into 1, we might be able to just keep doing spread sympathy on that side and move and organize on the right side.
That's all the revolt.
This is terrifying. I hate it.
Yeah, no, the Woodland Alliance is something to keep an eye out for now. This.
Now, for spreading sympathy.
This is not the first game in history where Rats go unchosen Kuikablui.
Okay.
Rats were often unchosen last tournament due to just unfamiliarity.
Yeah.
And I think they've been unchosen in this tournament before as well.
I would assume so. I can't recall.
Then this rabbit card.
We're now down 2 ambushes. 1 bunny, 1 bird.
Mm-hmm.
Spread up here. And then we're going to flip over. Mouse card. And spread.
Down 3 ambushes.
Okay, we're spreading to 1, which I absolutely adore.
4 points.
My issue, I would have preferred we have spread to 1 and then 8 than to have spread to 2 and 1.
We didn't have the cards to do that, though. We had 1 bunny and 2 mice.
Oh, we did we? You're right. You're right.
We'll go ahead and mobilize.
So-
I mean, I still would have preferred it, even if we couldn't do it.
Garrick's preferring cheating, guys. What's happening?
I'm going to recruit.
Notably, we didn't train.
That is interesting. I think I would have. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to see a train, but we can't.
What if we don't have a card for it, Liz? Should we just cheat?
That
You already advocated for it. I was advocating for no cheating.
Alrighty, so first I'm going to move my vagabond
We need to refresh.
over there. Oh wait, I need to refresh.
That was your slip.
And then I'm going to explore.
Yep.
All right.
What do we got?
What are we gonna get? Don't put it in the bag.
Got the hammer.
Double hammer vagabond. We are rocking and rolling. I mean, honestly, as an adventurer, even without that anvil, we're not gonna be in a bad position. Like, yes, 3 anvils is amazing, but we don't necessarily need it.
No, we do not.
I'm going to move.
Where are we headed?
We could be questing, but no, we're getting out of the sympathy.
Granted, the sympathy is safe after the revolt in 11.
That's true.
And I'm going to craft with
Okay, so just going to the Lost City. Lost City allows a lot easier for crafting.
2 cost craft, notably.
Sword or
Sort of coins?
coins?
Coins.
Coins.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Ooh,
Good start.
boy.
It's a big craft early.
I know.
Big early craft right there. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Certainly puts a target on Vagabond's back.
A little bit.
so I get 2 points.
3.
Oh, 3. And
And you explored this turn, right? I think you're missing.
Yeah.
You're missing a point for that, I think. Right?
That is accurate.
1 for explore, 2 for tea, 3 for coins. Yeah, 1 more for explore. So you're at 7.
okay, I will.
Kimblow goes after Tim first.
And that is my turn.
Does
Draw
you
2
just hit it
cards.
twice for 2, drawing 2?
Yeah. Or the number 2, or I think the button down here.
Yeah, just hit 2.
Yeah, twice. Okay. My turn.
So, how are you hitting the moles this turn?
Is it the moles or is
The
it
moles? Yeah, the vagabond. I think
on
is
with
the
tea and coins? And,
yeah.
I don't know.
man.
I know that the fact,
JC Greer, I am
It is the best
unrelenting.
one. It makes me
I'd do it,
but
unsure of how
the
much.
moles need
but I'm also a jerk.
the first 2 turns where they're just going
No,
to
that's
run
fair.
away with it.
Okay, so we're debating what to hit because moles do need to be hit. Moles can't be left alone.
They cannot.
But Vagabond's also a little scary.
I mean, honestly,
Into here.
I feel like this is the rare case where the Eerie are maybe the least scary one at the table at the moment.
We'll move 3 into here.
All right, so we got a safety build in 12.
And they're going to attack the moles in the Lost City. Do you have an ambush?
I do like getting rid of the moles in the Lost City just because that's such a big flexibility for moles.
Yes.
And we don't want to give them that flexibility.
But this is limiting my ability to check the vagabond as well.
I understand.
That is a good roll.
Very good roll.
Yes,
Okay.
magic. Oh man.
And I will build over here. So I will score 2 points. In evening, I will score 2 points. And I will draw 2 cards. That's my turn.
Not dead?
Not dead.
That's good.
Just choking on candy.
Okay, birdsong. I'm going to recruit.
Gosh, these turns are fast.
Think.
I will say I find it very interesting that every faction besides the Vagabond has been in lockstep for points.
Mm-hmm.
They're also 2 together, now they're all 4 together.
Yeah, Katari, I absolutely agree. I think
I'm going to have to.
I understand the notion, the intention behind it, but I'm all for, you come to a tournament to be treated as equal competitors. So it's only polite respect, the spirit of friendly competition to
So I'm going to
Attack unrelentlessly.
attack relentlessly.
then I will move up into here. Then, actually, sorry. I think I will do a second recruit for my second daylight action,
Okay.
and then I will use Bridget to move twice.
Kabui, for me, it was the other way around, and he was
So
very upset how mean of a game Catan was.
3 times up into.
It was very sweet.
Oh, big force moving into Lost City.
Ooh, wow, that's big energy.
Skipping things because I'm not lying. It has been a while since I have played moles.
No worries.
So then I will attack the birds.
Oh, me.
Yep.
After the speech about checking the. Okay, go ahead.
Pat, what if I told you we did go easy?
That's what the second action's for, but I gotta, make sure I do things in the right order.
Nope, go ahead.
Okay.
Two up. Who was that against? The Eerie?
It was against the area.
And then with the.
Guess let's make it up for that 3-0 that I gave him the bird before.
Well, I was gonna say this.
Do you wish to play a?
I was gonna say this isn't policing the vagabond, but now we're doing it.
Amber? Indeed, I do.
Ooh!
Second bird ambush, and that's now 4 of the 5 ambushes accounted for.
Okay.
So
So
that
then.
should put the vagabond hostile with the duchy.
It does.
I rolled 0, 0. Oh no.
No.
The ambush does it inherently.
The ambush did it.
The vagabond doesn't have any, so
Yeah.
he can't strike.
Defenseless.
Yeah, but
Yep.
if you remove warriors,
Yeah, ambush.
Yeah.
The ambush does make it
Even
go
with an
hostile.
ambush.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is how ambushes, in fact, work. It's whenever you remove a warrior, it doesn't say in what fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And then the combat was 2 hits plus defenseless makes it 3.
Yeah, damage 3 items. What would you damage? I'd damage everything but the hammers.
Yeah, hard to argue against that.
Just 2 boots and a torch. We'll get them back. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got some hammers.
Or you could damage the coins if you don't want to damage the torch.
And then let's see here.
I do say I like that we kind of split up and we're like, let's hit the Eerie and hit the Vagabond. It worked out well. Could have gone terribly.
It
That's gonna be the. Yeah. Okay. And then swaying.
the hit against the Eerie is interesting because I don't know how much it accomplishes. Not that I'm against it. It's just
Pokemon games.
That was just revenge for getting hit earlier.
Rabbit, mouse, fox. Whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So we've got the fox clearing. We've got the the Lost City.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the mouse clearing.
Bunny.
And yes, rabbit. And then we've got the other rabbit clearing. So then I will sway.
I like to see the Lord turn 3.
Yeah.
Of dirt.
I also like the turn 3 Lord. It's Baron of Dirt, which signals markets, which I think is probably the right choice in this matchup. You're not going to out-war the God of War.
A couple times, so it doesn't matter.
I will say, I mean, they are claiming it's aspirational, so we'll see how soon that comes into play.
And then these 3 come back. This one gets discarded. No crafting and draw 1.
Yeah, this mole setup is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, don't worry. I'm very bad, so it won't matter that much.
I mean, you have moles everywhere.
Hey, MonteCristo.
I mean, yeah.
Welcome! Did you not know you were playing today?
Just like hyped up Vagabond.
Yeah,
We're in a race game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trying to
birds-
get back to myself.
What
okay.
was that?
I said you're trying to draw attention away from yourself.
Very well right now.
I would agree with that.
Problems are going first. I'm gonna get the most heat.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
'Cause it's very difficult. It's always easy to focus on the players who've gone before you because they've had more opportunities to score points.
Mhm.
That is just natural.
I will not pass go and collect 200.
I found out this morning that they're designing a
Go
Cleveland-based Monopoly game,
And
and I was like, why?
An officer and a gentle mouse.
But I also was like,
Um,
I want it. But I was also like, Lily, that's a terrible game.
don't know about
You
So-
don't want that.
I don't. I bought one Monopoly game, but I only wanted it for the metal pieces before. Then I never touched it again.
Pointing out that we did train, which is great.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going.
How many supporters do we have?
We had 1 at the start of the turn, and we are still at 1.
Okay. And you can't interact with that.
No, I cannot interact with
Yeah,
that.
I'll get another officer.
Okay, doubling up. Is that a propaganda bureau? I see it is.
Jerk mouse.
That's an interesting choice.
Okay. So now with my evening act,
Wooden Alliance and Propaganda Bureau is, I think, the single most powerful faction craftable synergy in the entire game.
So,
I'm going to organize.
in my brain, the Exile and Partisan decks, the unique cards are based off of the factions.
That will be 2 points.
What is Propaganda Bureau based off of?
I believe.
It's basically converting, like lizards.
Like lizards. So lizards have like 2 cards because they have the coffin makers.
Like,
And that is
you've opened up a can of worms. I'm one of the people who's like, the idea of the deck representing, different faction powers is a little overhyped.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say they didn't have that in mind while designing it, but I don't think it was the design goal of the deck. I think they just took interesting powers from
And
the
just,
factions.
Okay. I think the only reason is there's just the 2 cards in
refresh
specific
damage.
that have the faction names.
Yep.
Can in fact refresh damaged items.
And then I'm going to
Slip?
exhaust that.
Okay, so we're not slipping.
We're still in the Lost City, which is a great place to be.
That's true. But we don't have a
And then
ruin to explore.
No, we explored 9, not 10.
Ah!
Oh, no. Yeah, is there just a sympathy on top of it? Is that what's going on?
Maybe. No, we explored.
No, don't see it? It's right there. It's underneath it.
Oh, I see it. You're right. Don't put sympathy in building slots, please.
ruined.
Where is the ruin? That's a great question.
I think you got that one already, didn't you?
I think clear. Oh yeah. I put a sympathy
Oh.
token on there.
I had a plan!
That was the jerk mouse one.
All right, and what do we get? We're either getting a bag or a sword. It's just
Bag.
bag. We could officially go defenseless the whole game if we
Bag.
so choose.
I am from Minnesota,
Choose.
so feel free to make me say that word as much as possible because I don't understand why people find it funny.
What word?
Bag.
I'm not gonna get my.
Minnesotans have an A inflection, I
Yeah.
think. So
The bag.
yeah.
Used to live in Minnesota, but I've lost most of the accent.
Oh, mine just keeps on getting stronger and stronger.
Craft.
I mean, this is some big energy going for left T, right coins, middle bag.
We're crafting a boot. Why undamage it when we can just make a new one?
Katara, I don't actually remember because it's so inconsequential. I do not remember if there's
Someone
a.
check the law and tell us what they find.
I'd actually have to check.
This
'cause
is some Stanley energy right here.
I'd have to check the updated wording from the ruling that Josh gave that hasn't been added to the errata doc last I checked. Elivaris, Guerric on paper, who do you think is favored in this matchup? Molska's first seat? I think there's a solid argument to that. That said, I think Wooden Alliance are having a really strong game at the moment.
Accent. A little different than me.
Between, I know you're asking on paper, but it's kind of hard to evaluate Wooden Alliance until they've had one turn.
One for the explorer and one for the boot.
Just because their opening RNG dictates their game so much.
I will say, in a game
Turn.
where everyone is a little card hungry, because moles are card hungry, Eerie are card hungry, and Wooden Alliance are card hungry, we still have 6 tunnels on the map.
We do.
And it is round 3.
I mean, in this matchup, Vagabond is the one most likely to be opening paths.
Will.
And they're not running around to do it.
Yet. They could just bank those points for later. Because there's never going to be a time when those factions aren't card hungry. Ooh.
It's a good point, BW. Erie did craft that Saboteur's turn 1, which is a strong...
That is a strong argument against doing Prop Bureau. That's a very good point.
I would be, I would say if you could craft it and use it in the same turn, it would still be worth considering. But we were out of cards beyond Propaganda Bureau, so it does make sense to go after the officer that we can use immediately.
Into here, I have no cards. Go ahead and
Okay.
ignore sympathy.
Oh.
All the sympathy.
I know, maybe I should be doing this in a different way, but it's like so cluttered.
I rescind my dark no.
And then with my rabbit move, so move.
Attack Cowboy, I definitely agree.
2. I'm sure. 1 into here. Go ahead and top deck another.
Did we move over, move back?
It's not clear to me.
All right. There's exactly 1 ambush left, so I'm gonna attack with an alliance and hope that I'm trigger it. In the Lost City, do you have ambush?
Do you have the 5th ambush?
I would like to play right now.
Oh, I don't know. I rolled. Sorry.
Because it's fun and that horror noise is great.
It doesn't feel right.
All right, that's a point for that. And then I'll attack the moles in the same spot. Do you have an ambush?
I do not.
This is interesting, just like hit everyone feels.
I'm
That is
the only one policing, and I'm getting 3 O's that rolled against me.
brutal. This is second 3-0 rolled against the duchy.
A little bit. I mean,
This is policing.
like,
Oh, yeah. You can police the police here.
Go ahead and build here. Wait, sorry. Let me read the timing window. Oh no, build first. In here. And then start of evening. Guess I'll choose the Vagabond to score a point, and I'll draw a card.
That, I don't think there was a good choice here. Honestly, I feel like Charm Offense
Does
is
he have
a
to have
rough
that
choice.
point, or do you?
Yes.
He does. Point.
I mean, does he need to? He needs to click
Yeah,
his score.
Yes, please.
Okay. Click
Yeah.
your score.
Up. Wait.
I do agree Vagabond is the lesser of the 3 evils.
Giving the point
Ev-
to the point leader is an interesting decision.
yeah.
It just puts the target on them harder, right?
All right.
But also, yeah, like everything at this table is evil.
Honestly, I think you and I are at the back of the pack in terms of scoring.
You might be right. Maybe that would have been smarter. But
I do think
How come did the Erie not score for their end of turn? They only scored 1 point that turn, which means they didn't score for roosts.
they did not score for roosts. That's a miss.
How many points should they have scored for roosts?
2, 3?
3. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That'll be a big miss if they don't catch it soon. Finishing my thought, though, Paul M is going to need to be very careful about not overusing Charm Offensive. I'm a fan of Charm Offensive, but I do think this is a matchup where you are likely to be
More hurt than helped.
You're risking being more hurt than helped, given that you are
maybe not.
less fast at racing than 2, maybe all 3 of the other factions, and they get better use out of the cards than, or out of the.
I feel more stable.
What am I trying to say? You don't get that much use out of the card as opposed to like if another faction was doing it.
Agreed.
Let's see.
But Erie just shot themselves in the foot.
Right, missing that score is going to be huge if we don't rectify it. Right, exactly. We're already the slow clock. Missing 3 points. I don't want to say it's a death sentence, but it's not good.
No.
We've actually had very few missed points so far this year.
There was a couple times I got nervous that 1 miss point was going to matter, and then it never has mattered. so far.
By the way,
Quote unquote.
Brutal.
I'm going to reveal this card to dig
Okay.
up over here.
Makes sense.
They did,
I'm
Elavaris.
going to reveal, or I'm sorry, spend.
Yeah, you have to spend for the dig.
Yeah. Oh, did not want to go. There we
Yep.
go.
Nice.
And then
That gif always not gif, that emoji always
to
like
reveal that
makes me
card
like
to build
amused and creeped out at the same time.
Okay, this is interesting.
market over here.
Are we going to spread out our liability? It's going to be very interesting.
Because it's only a single slot rabbit. Is the plan to maybe scoot over to 3 and try building there, or to keep building in 7?
Mm-hmm. I've always wondered, because I know the conventional logic is to group together the liability and hope they get taken out together. But if you spread them apart, that means you have to go up to 2 different clearings. So that also has its own merits.
The issue is that in many matchups, even though you're in 2 different clearings, that just means 2 different people come and price of failure you. But in this matchup,
It's just eerie.
it's really just eerie. So you actually are taxing actions if you were to split up here.
Yeah, so I find this a very interesting approach.
Change some stuff around. So I'm going to discard a card,
Granted,
remove a path.
movement is never really the shortcoming of a God of War strat. They by the end of the game, they typically have a ginormous move color. So you may tax actions and survive a little longer in the early mid game, but I do think you get price of failure eventually against God of War, even with that. Yeah, notably we spent the hammer for that path opening.
I don't mind that, but we spent 2 cards this turn.
We did.
Bridget move.
Our card wealth is going down, but we have the market to help offset it.
We do. But with 1 card, we're not swaying this turn.
We're not swaying.
And that feels wrong.
And
Right. This
Or
is.
perhaps it's right. I don't know, but I just...
I mean, this is the turn where we should either be swaying another Lord for protection, or getting Banker to get our scoring online,
mayor move is just gonna-
or getting Formal to pivot into Swole if we weren't doing it this turn.
I will forego the other mayor move.
But are we crafting that final card? Like,
I will reveal this card.
Mm,
Sorry, let me just double check.
why are we revealing it?
No, we can't.
Can't sway with
We
it.
can't sway with 1 card.
Yeah, build is just reveal. Okay. To sway myself.
What?
What?
Oh, okay.
Is tunnel
Isn't it-
also part of this way?
We can't use the tunnel to sway twice because you
Oh,
can't.
I'm sorry. That's right.
I see what
getting
happened.
ahead of myself. No, I was revealing the ambush for the sway.
It's 2
Okay,
cards.
that takes 2
Card there.
cards.
Oh,
to
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah. I can count. You use both hands for it. Sway then. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So then
Good catch
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah, I'm glad the table caught that.
that guy.
But I do agree. I wish we would have not opened that path and instead
Swayed.
swayed a Squire.
will draw 2 cards.
Getting a Squire right now is totally fine. And it's a points equivalent.
Well, he has a pretty vulnerable
Those are softer.
right now.
Yeah, these are just candy. They're not even minty.
Give.
That's what I choked on earlier is this.
These will be gone by the end of this
Once
stream.
again,
Because they crumble differently and then they don't even freshen your mouth. So like I had too many and they got all crumbly in my throat. And
I think there are other players to much stronger positions.
I don't know. I feel like pivoting to building buildings is a sign that you're online, but
it is a signal that
I
you're...
agree that we're all in strong positions, but I also think the moles are in a particularly strong position. Just because of how many empty clearings there are, I think is a lot of help.
But we also have
No popcorn for this game.
all over the map, and birds have to move
Yeah.
lunch, so we're going to be
And I'll
feeding
be
the
Yeah,
Woodland Alliance quite a
and
bit.
I'll be honest, I don't
Derek is on strike. That is true.
I'm going to go ahead and revolt in mouse up here.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of love this.
One more officer.
I'm hesitant, but I also love it.
Yeah, solid.
I really love having the 2 bases set up on opposite sides of the map.
I think getting
Going to go ahead
11, 12 would be stronger,
and spend these 2
perhaps.
Perhaps.
Because that still gets you 3 to the 2 this clearing has.
You just put doms into the discard pile.
Good catch by Rackety.
Oh, thank you for reminding us of that.
Nope. Oh, 2 dominances.
2 dominance cards.
Oh, look at that.
As well.
We're all over it. Captain, stop yelling at us now. Yes.
Let's just
Guerric totally losing his cool, I'm sure.
Okay, I would have
What do these
preferred.
people think of me?
Crazy.
Okay. Did I?
I would have preferred to see that spread sympathy in 8 instead of 3.
Yes.
I don't believe so.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Did not, because it wasn't.
It would have been policing moles.
Okay, great.
It would have been not spreading to a clearing that's adjacent to our base with warriors.
Eerie.
No, one doesn't have as many warriors, so I'd rather keep the spreading closer to that side of the map. That is true, Attack Cowboy.
Card
Now for the path.
to open this path.
Okay,
For
that's
the
definitely a lot better.
Wooden Alliance doing this. Interesting.
So it should open up that tunnel a little bit.
I do wish I had another bird card. Maybe I shouldn't have built that.
Pat, where you been? We talked about that.
And then I will
Zones in and out. It's fine.
that. And with my 4 officers,
Yeah, Professor Xanthos, I'm gonna keep experimenting
Also,
with it.
forget to do that.
The problem is both the 2-line and the long have the smaller font. So I'm just gonna have to play with it.
And then we will recruit 1 and then move up here,
4 officers.
Recruit, move,
organize.
organize. And then we recruited another one in 1 as well.
I like how much we are harassing the Lost City.
Yes.
solid move, by the way. Throwing
Constant harassment of the Lost City is totally.
making sure that
Granted,
sympathy in 6 of the 12 clearings.
Man,
That was well done.
granted, we're not
There's over half the
We haven't set up for the Infinite Revolt, but that's okay.
we're not going to be able to infinite revolt at all now because 1, we have 2 bases out.
Yep.
2, the clearing has 2 slots now. So the only way we could infinite revolt there is if we did not have any bases out. We revolted there once, we revolted there twice, and our 2 bases were in there.
And that's my turn.
Although the Infinite Revolt is fun, I don't actually know what it
So
always gets you.
Yeah, I will.
You gotta refresh first.
I might need to tell Junior Bacon to chill out on the rules stuff.
Yeah. Technical is not rules.
I will refresh.
Hey, Junior Bacon, just a reminder you're there for technical support, not rule support.
Yeah, well, that was just I thought it was a technicality for rules. Sorry, I'm not doing anything strategic. I'm just trying to keep him.
Rules are still technicality.
He should refresh before he moves because
That's not how that
I
works.
will
I was
Sorry,
also
I'll-
about to say. I was about to say the same thing.
but we're good now.
Oof. All right, so
will explore.
If a player is here, they're here to play their own game, in my opinion.
Hmm?
If a player is here, they're there to play their own game,
mhm.
in my opinion.
And rules mistakes are part of the game.
Right.
So
The
we
point
didn't
of
want to
a
get that sword. We didn't want to stand defended.
Yeah, so we're no longer defenseless.
Okay, and remember to get our point for the explore.
Then I will.
Katara, we ambushed the moles when they battled us.
I boot.
Das Boot!
And I will again repair a boot.
Okay, repairing all items.
And that is my turn.
Okay, so very
We're still not exhausting.
very calm turn.
Okay.
We're still not exhausting our full refresh capability.
I'm gonna try
Also, we're now over 5 cards we need to discard.
to like at least pin the lines there. It's not much, but
They're just rules. It's not like it's a law or anything.
11.
Sure, I mean, yeah.
My cards are.
We got.
So we discarded Marine Broker as well, which is a doesn't really seem like it's going to get much in this game.
Half the clearings on the map. It's going to be rough wherever you have to move.
Yeah, it seems like Adventure are the ones doing the most crafting of items at the moment.
Yeah, so they don't really care too much about Marine Broker. If it was Master Engravers, that'd be different.
Right.
Not yet. Okay. What's the rule for clearing paths? It's just daylight.
Daylight, any card.
Once
Yeah,
per
I think
daylight.
it's
Mhm.
just
Any card.
discarding any card in daylight.
Okay.
Can't save up and spend all your cards like I've always wanted to.
Alright,
It
there's-
has to match it on either end.
No,
Nope.
no.
Well, it has to. I have to be
No,
either one.
that
Nope.
is not true actually.
Yeah, you don't
You
have
have
to match cards. You just have to
Be
discard a card and have to be adjacent to it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a point for that. All right, so I need a mouse move.
I'm still sad
Fox move.
we never caught our mistake from last turn.
So
Oh yeah, the missed points. I'd already forgotten.
I can't. I write it down.
Okay. And do you have a card for
I
me?
do. Go ahead.
We've been feeding a lot of outrage to the Wooden Alliance via moves.
That was kind
Mhm.
of weird.
It happened both last turn and now it's happening again this turn.
But what else are you gonna do? They're everywhere.
I mean, we could spread down to 7-4.
3.
We have a fox move we have to satisfy, but you get out of 10 with that. So
Where is Erie going?
we could go 10-12-7 or
I'm doing it anyway. Move 1 for rabbit, and then move for fox.
we're going for a base.
Okay.
I will battle here. Do you have an ambush?
Battling Lost
Lost
City.
City.
I'll save it for later.
Okay, and then I'm going to battle in this fox clearing. Oh, I need 2 points for these.
We did not battle the base. We're just going there to build. the
Yeah,
base. We're
which-
just squatting on the base, which I don't hate, but I want almost war warriors.
Yeah, I like camping on the base. I don't know if we have enough warriors doing it. I don't know that I love all this outrage we're feeding though.
There's so much. That was
I'm going to build here.
at least 4.
And we're at like the juicy range of the sympathy track. This is
Charm offensive.
the 2-cost 2-point sympathy.
And draw a card.
To the moles.
And then I'll score.
You can now recruit on the base of block movement, which is true. How many points should we have gotten that turn? 3 for sympathy and 4 for roosts. So I think we're all correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then end my turn.
But we could have been at 15.
We could have gambled. Speaking of, I should set that up.
Okay.
All right, we're at the top of round 5. Just for timestamps, I guess.
In Birdsong, I will get my warrior.
When spread out this much, I do agree that tunnels would be good for Woodland Alliance.
Yeah, Tunnels is all right for Wooden Alliance. It doesn't solve their rule issue. Like,
No.
I mean, my point is Corvid Planners would still be better because it meant that camping on one wouldn't matter.
Whoa, wait, you're not even considering soup kitchens? I know it's locked up in the retinue right now, but or the decree right now, but come on.
It's locked up in the decree. We don't have to talk about it. Notably, Moles made it a whole turn cycle
Daylight action.
without being punished for their build. Top Wooden Alliance card to craft, Professor Xanthos, is Propaganda Bureau. 100% of the time. It is the single strongest faction craftable synergy in the game, in my opinion.
Another
Coins!
Coins.
in here.
Yeah, Propaganda Bureau, and
Not
then for
building in
me,
Rabbit,
it's, Corvid Planners.
But yeah, Propaganda Bureau 1, Corvid Planners 2, Boat Builders on some maps.
Frigid action. To
Tunnels
move
is
up here.
good, not great.
Second frigid action to move here.
So we weren't able to build
Move here.
into... We weren't able to build in
Second there,
7 or 3.
7, 3, 2, none of them.
We're just not there.
I have to just.
We used to be in 7, but we moved from 7 to 12, I think. We got that warrior out of there.
No, we moved from 7 to 3 and then from 3 to 6.
Okay.
Oh, did we?
I will sway
I remember us moving from 7 to 3 because that's why we opened that path.
the
But
number of cards. Just kind of be funky.
Shaman, I can absolutely deny its power.
Fox and a bunny. And here are a fox and a bunny.
Fox ambush. That's the 5th ambush accounted for.
We'll build ourselves a 4-ball.
we knew that, but we're gonna pretend like we didn't.
Did I forget? Sorry, thought in my mind.
It was the card that was accidentally revealed last turn.
That's right. That's why I didn't know it, because it was not officially revealed.
Exactly.
I only remember things.
That's why I said it wasn't official. That's why it was okay for you to forget.
I only remember things that actually happened.
Come back. I will draw. Crafting first. You know what? I'm gonna craft everybody's favorite card, the tunnels.
Oh, good. Now moles have tunnels for their tunnels, so they can tunnel when they want to tunnel.
I draw 2 cards. Or 3 cards, sorry.
Deck empty.
Out of cards, that's why.
We're out of cards. That deck cycled quickly, I want to point out.
We have 3 card-hungry factions in this game. They're gonna want cards, and they want to not. And we've got moles who are card-hungry, got markets out.
Right. That was a turn 4 first market, turn 5 second, right?
Yeah.
Which,
And
that's fast. That means we're going to pump through the deck more quickly than usual.
we have a vagabond with coins,
Yes.
which automatically is a higher draw than that.
And a bunch of supporter draws. Very
All
true.
of those supporter draws.
Those cards are not coming from hands, they're coming from decks.
Yep.
Or the deck, you know what I mean. Guerric promised a root cosplay instead.
This card.
Sorry, I had a few different ways I could take that.
That's why I'm looking at you like this, because I'm curious where you're gonna go.
4, I believe, yeah. Okay. Then I am done. That was silly of me. I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, cool.
We wanted to dom swap, maybe?
Okay.
Potentially.
I don't know what else we would have been.
All right.
I was just imagining when you said from the decks, I was like, man, it's weird that we have the Might and Right deck mixed in with the Exiles and Partisan deck and the Woodland Supporters.
I'm going to not revolt, but I will spread sympathy. 2 mice into the Lost City. I don't think there's martial law there, so.
There's not martial law in the Lost City. That's also one thing I wasn't totally enthused about birds going up to 1 is there's not martial law in 10.
It's true. Notably, I noticed MonteCristo spent 2 mouse cards. We could spend any 2 cards, not necessarily matching each other, to spread into the Lost City.
I always forget that. I think, like, as a Woodland Alliance player, I just want everything to match.
It's certainly...
I'm just like, I'm playing a set collection game.
Right, it's a mindset you get into, and that's why Lost City is so powerful, because it lets you subvert that.
Fox.
Granted, we have 2 more cards in our pile. Maybe they're both birds, and we were being efficient spending the 2 mouse cards.
Potentially.
And that will be another 2 points.
Not spreading to 6 in this case.
Chat can celebrate because at the end of this round there will be a gamble.
Oh, yes. It's happening. Also, I have to try something. That's a great point, Lily. Well said.
That's awesome.
I will not spread sympathy again.
Sounds like somebody's watching the stream.
But you were the last person to say something.
I will.
And so you don't like that we're not going to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
We're just... If we go to 6, we threaten moles at their tunnel. If they want to move anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to 9, I know we don't have rule in 1 at the moment, but theoretically we're going to try and fight for it, and we can eventually move with 9.
That's fair. I will say, though,
I mean, who are we gambling on?
birds have been very good at feeding us supporters. So why not give them more?
It's fair. It's fair. If they send any warriors to reinforce 1 by a not recruit, then we will get outraged through 9 now.
craft this tea.
Ooh,
I think that's
spice. That's just some spicy tea.
It is.
You shouldn't put hot sauce in your tea, just as a FYI.
I will go ahead and craft this sword using fox.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, then the line's just like, we're gunning. We're going. Bye.
I think I know who people are going to gamble for.
And then I will use the Lost City
That's
for the crossbow.
I'm gambling on Woodland Alliance.
Yeah, let's remember, Woodland Alliance is the faction that bursts ahead from behind. They're currently the front runner by
And then with
This is
by
gonna be
a scant 8 points.
We're about to start targeting bases. We don't have the supporters though, so it's not like it's gonna. It'll tax us the officers, but it's not gonna tax us too much.
organize.
I'm curious where the MonteCristo's doppelganger in chat is. They disappeared.
Yeah, every now and then I start to think to myself, maybe Woodland Alliance are still a little overtuned. And this is one of those moments.
2 bases is this early and that far apart. Just allowed so much flexibility, I feel.
And I mean, they were fed a lot. They got a
were
great
fed.
seat. This is Lost City. They got good luck. This is all sorts of things working together to make this happen.
Yeah, I mean, they just drew 3. They just drew 3.
Woodland Alliance at this point.
The 3 craftable cards. And agreed with Nickel, there was no table coordination to enforce martial law.
Absolutely,
Which is always a key aspect of stopping Woodland Alliance.
And granted, it would have been very difficult in this matchup because it's Erie and Moles, which means it's a relatively thin map until Erie get enough actions to have their warriors on the map.
pretty sure I'm to blame.
And the fact that
Most of the cards.
Erie did a 3-0 against Moles twice meant Moles didn't have that presence either.
Right. And Erie and
Oh,
Moles,
we're crafting another sword.
Erie and Moles had infighting instead of uniting against Wooden Alliance, which is understandable because Moles are terrifying, and this could very easily have been Moles in the exact same position that Wooden Alliance are in right now,
Absolutely.
just racing away with the game.
Okay.
There it is. I love that gif. It's mesmerizing in its own way.
And right, Vagabond can't do martial law. Vagabond is an inherent
I think that's the limit.
good pick for Wooden Alliance's
Yes.
game in this case. Granted, crafting the crossbow and the sword and the tea, it's a little dicey if you're at all afraid that the Vagabond is going to come aid you for those and start taking out your bases. At the same time, that means you're getting cards for it in your hand, which is a safe zone for them at the moment. And I don't know if this Vagabond has signaled that sort of aggressive intent.
Well, we did just craft a second sword, though. So
We did.
So that could offset it, and we'd be giving them 3 swords and a crossbow.
Yes.
Or their 3rd sword and a crossbow.
I wish Erie hadn't missed those points so I could have gambled a Wooden Alliance back when I actually get bucks for doing so.
The Woodland Alliance.
Okay.
I also just wish they'd remember their points because this would be
Okay.
a marginally less callable game.
Well, no, what would be actually interesting is we would have gambled at the end of last round, so we would have seen this Woodland line burst.
That's what Katara was saying.
Yeah.
Will there be another game after this one? Not immediately after, but we have our next game at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern time.
2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 games tomorrow. So, in a little under 12 hours, like...
Don't say that out loud, please. Well, I guess this game's looking like it might be a little bit shorter.
Will there even be another turn? I don't know, in truth.
That was a 12-point turn. Like, holy crap. I don't like it.
Scared lighted now.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah, then my turn.
Alright, yeah, so we moved to 11 and we're aiding for items, and we are over satchel limit, correct?
Did you exhaust?
7,
for
8,
the-
9. So we are over satchel limit.
Yes, and RakketyTam did say that we're gonna have to discard an
I
item.
think I gave myself the point.
It is in the TTS log. that's
PB
true.
plus 1 point, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there
okay.
are 3 increases this turn.
Yeah, which
That
two
was
for the
two
two for the sword and 1 from the aid.
Okay.
So we aided and now we're smacking.
I assume you didn't.
And Now I will
I'd rather we have
have an ambush.
I'd rather we've taken the crossbow than the sword, I think. If we're not going to 8 again.
It worked out.
No, it didn't.
Oh, no,
It's
it
wooden
didn't.
alliance. This is why we take the crossbow.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Wooden alliance has guerrilla warfare? I can never remember which one is the name.
Guerrilla warfare is what the name is.
You sure about that?
I am. Damn! I was wrong.
I
Told you.
did not go hostile, I think.
Not yet.
I didn't take it.
Yeah.
I will. No ambush?
Yeah, you gotta drop some stuff anyway. This is fine. I mostly just meant, Cardinal, that if we'd gotten the crossbow, we could have
Oh, no!
at least done something.
We're trying, though, and I appreciate the effort.
Yes. No. This is absolutely an admirable effort from RakketyTam, recognizing, Wooden Alliance are the threat and they need some policing. It's just unfortunate that this is the way it's gone.
I wouldn't damage the sword. I don't know what I would damage.
What are we doing with the torch at this point?
Yeah, the torch definitely.
Mutuka.
Wait.
Where did the other? I guess he's probably just.
I guess
Right. Attacking Wooden Alliance base with 3 defenders is a little bit of a death
it's
sentence.
not going to do well for me.
I'm gonna do it again, but I know it's not gonna end well.
Oh, that's awful.
What is happening with the 0x rolls today? That's like all we've gotten.
That's just sad.
The Woodland Terrorists have hacked the game.
Too industrious for us.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I mean,
I fully respect this effort.
I do.
I would have preferred to keep at least one of the hammers in damage, but we're going to the forest next turn anyway, it looks like.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, this game might just be over anyway.
If we get a next turn, yeah.
This was not intended as to be desperate, but now it's desperate. I'm going to play a
Yes! This wasn't intended to be desperate, but now it is. I love it.
All right.
Everything coming up,
The train has gone off the rails, folks. We're in Mouse Dom land.
Okay, well, to be fair, we have 4. We can easily get to 4. So
Other 2 I'm putting in
because we have 12, 10, 5.
10.
And maybe we just beat the crap out of 1.
We have 12, 10, 5. We could try in 1, or we could move stuff into 4 and try to take it.
Well, we're actually technically have 1 because it's tied, but I digress.
True.
4 of them here.
No, we're taking 4.
Yeah.
And then
What's your chill versus strict litmus test when it comes to moderating and hosting the winter
will-
tournament? What do you mean?
here.
Mo Zaleski, Mo problems?
I do actually.
Yep, fair enough.
Ooh. Ambush.
Ambush in the Lost City.
Okay. And then I will
Do
do
you
my
have any card?
I was gonna say they need to get that point, but no, they don't.
Just making sure I didn't forget the bet, but we just haven't finished the round yet.
That'll be the moles in 12. Do you have an ambush?
Sorry,
that was the fox battle of.
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Oh wow! I should have just taken out the other sympathy. Okay.
I wasn't expecting that.
Good roll though. We still rule.
We still rule, and that might be enough to like. You don't see the man behind the curtain.
One of the most, right? Yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
I mean, we technically have all 5 mouse clearings right now.
Yes.
Take a card.
Technically.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if 1 and 12 might go unnoticed because of the ties.
Maybe.
Pal.
One
Long
second.
time jump.
You're right. Good point. I have to build first. Let me do things in order.
do play the game. 'Tis good.
You're right. Why don't I give it to moles? Make things interesting. Moles, I'll give a point to.
For charm offensive.
Sorry. And I draw a card for that.
I feel kind of slighted. I'm the only one who hasn't received a charm offensive point.
You're over 20. You're fine.
Cards.
I don't think you need them. I think you're in pretty good shape.
All right.
We'll say I wasn't expecting a dominance. So that was
I'm
okay.
that's
know-
the second time we've seen dominance.
I'm gonna make that a 2-minute gamble, everyone. So
Gamble, get your gambles in quickly.
get your gambles in.
Just in case you want that weird upset that we think might happen.
If you want, you could not.
Yeah, this is actually only the second time we've seen someone do a dominance play. And the first time we've seen someone say, screw it, I'm in a bad position dominance play.
If not,
Yeah.
Woodland Alliance played an excellent game, managing the meta and bursting at just the right time and everything like that. And you just ducked all responsibility. So, like, it comes down to it. At this point, I'd much rather the Woodland Alliance win over you.
I've been trying to.
You as a person seem great, but
Dominance win this whole time. I just wanted to see if it could happen.
This was the plan from the beginning.
No wonder we didn't score points.
But we wanted you to get 10 sooner.
Shady. SHADY. I mean, maybe the other way too.
Are we going for like the fastest game? Is that what's happening?
I think so.
We're close, but I don't know if we're gonna make it.
No. Game 5 was an hour,
It
like
was
solid.
Yeah, it was an hour. I think it was 59 minutes in the YouTube video.
we could do that. Okay.
Me too, Attack Cowboy. Me too.
Let's see here.
Just for the record, these
No.
candies did not even last the whole game.
Oh my god, they're outgone already.
This is why you don't hand me a tray of things to munch on. I will devour them.
Elevar, so this ends next turn. It'll be the fastest 4-player root game by a mile, right? This year, I believe, yes. We did have a game last year that was 4-player and was over in like about this time frame.
We did have another game this year that was 6 rounds with 4 players, and we are currently on round 6.
I think theirs probably weakest.
I mean, taking out one doesn't even really help us all that much.
No, it won't matter. They have. I mean, I don't want to like go through it.
It does,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
How much can moles really do?
I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, the only question really is, do Wooden Alliance have 7 points on their turn or not?
That is a good question.
I think that's the only question here.
Well, what's actually interesting though is if moles go to police Woodland Alliance, who polices Erie?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I think this is basically, does Wooden Alliance win or does Erie win?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, what's the gamble since it's closed?
Sure, we can go look at the gamble.
I want to see all of those zeros on no. Oh wow, people bet other people. Good
One
job.
person did a hedge bet on the Underground Duchy. 10 coins, 0% of the gamble.
Kind of.
One person did a hedge bet on the Vagabond. 1k coins, 1% of the gamble. 6 people gambled 8.4k coins on the Erie Dynasty, 5% of the total gamble. And then 17 people gambled 164k coins on the Woodland Alliance, 95% of the gamble. For that reason alone, I am now desperate for an Erie victory.
I want the duchy to win now. I want the economy to burn to the ground and have one person with 10 coins.
Don't get me wrong, that would be amazing. I'm just trying to stay in reality with my prediction here.
Oh, what is reality? Reality is what I make it, so that's what I've decided. That's not true, but I can pretend.
Oh boy. Okay.
Too much.
If it would win, it would be a 1 to 17.3k return.
I don't have good options.
So 173,000.
But
173,000. Yeah. Oh my.
okay.
Eerie theory. Shaman, thank you so much for the 300 bits.
I think my best bet is to take out one sympathy, so they are only scoring 6. Hope that their supporters don't actually line up. None of this is going to actually work. So okay, go ahead.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Round 2, game of 5 of last year was 1 hour 8 minutes. Thank you, Griffin Hawk. I knew we had one that was very, very short.
Really? Wow. That's
I'm
intense.
going to use this to claim the wild dominance because that seems like fun.
Are we doing another dominance?
Are the best.
You can't recruit. Well, this doesn't matter actually. I was wondering, can you put? No, it doesn't matter. They can spread in places.
Yeah.
Nickel, presumably that's taken from the YouTube VOD, which cuts out the splash screen.
To create martial law. Because I got ambushed. I would have had it there otherwise, but
Yeah. I don't think so.
okay.
I'm gonna so I recruited twice, moving on to ministers. First Bridget, move there, move there. I do not have any bird cards.
No rabbit cards either.
Sorry for the rabbit cards for what?
How can I? Okay.
Wait, where did the dom card go then?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no rabbit cards is what I actually meant. Once
We read the dom card.
it's wrong because that's
Did we play the dominance card?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're going bird dominance as moles.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because we didn't hit it on the point tracker.
Showing.
Can you
can you see
tab?
him now at all?
Alt shift.
Is it alt tab?
What?
Alt tab, yeah.
It's alt tab.
Alt shift.
I think Alt Tab just.
Alt shift. Sorry, alt shift.
Alt shift.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't see
Okay,
what
I
I clicked on, by the way. I shouldn't have done that. But I wasn't paying attention.
No worries. I
I see.
don't think any of this matters at this point.
That would have been
Why are-
very shady. I was just trying to demonstrate.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So that was 2 Bridget moves, and then
Did we
moves. 1, 2, 3,
did we remove that path?
6 there.
What's going on with that path?
I have no clue what's going on with that path.
A path.
I did not.
Okay.
Where's
Yes,
that?
I
Oh, I think that just. I don't know where that came from.
Just from here.
Oh,
right?
We're in full chaos mode.
Just wondering.
Yep.
This is why we don't touch the paths.
It doesn't matter because I don't have a score anymore.
It's gonna be bad for trout season.
Yeah. Let's see here. I will
Dominance.
discard a card to remove this path because I still have a tunnel next to that. Just to deny points. Can you remove more? You can only remove 1 path per turn, correct?
I
Correct.
Yes.
think it's just 1 path a turn.
Okay. So there's that.
Oh, Nickel, they have snaps, but they're not set to to snap the orientation.
I'm gonna reveal a card to build myself a beautiful citadel up here, and that is my turn.
I'm assuming we did not.
Wow.
We didn't sway because why would we have?
This card too.
I don't know why that bird dom just flew up there.
It's because we discarded it and we didn't change the victory mode
Yeah.
on the victory tracker, so technically the dom does not count.
It's,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought there might be more of a table push for that, but
Commander ASN, I think they did.
And
Things are getting a little,
Loosey goosey.
yeah.
No, we did play the dominance.
So
We took our point marker off the track.
Yeah.
we will spread.
We didn't score points for removing the paths either.
Well, we declared dom.
Right, but
Yeah.
if we didn't declare dom, we would have scored the points.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
We
as
did.
evidence that we did declare dom, we didn't score points.
How do we get Propaganda Bureau again?
Magic.
to clear a path,
there it is.
and then spend a card with propaganda. Oh, I don't have warriors. Never mind. Propaganda bureau is useless. It's fine.
womp womp.
We'll just
Still have it.
You
Yeah.
can still use it to remove something
organize
if you wanted to.
points. So
Yay!
good
I see.
game.
That's the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
That was a time.
What happened? Who am I?
Think the prediction. Hey, great game, everyone.
That
great
was a game.
That was fast.
That was very fast.
Congratulations, MonteCristo, for that blazing Wooden Alliance victory. But thank you so much, everyone, for participating. That was very fun. You all did great. Thank you so much. I will see all of you in round 2. And everyone watching, I will see all of you, well, some of you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Time for our penultimate game of round 1. So we'll catch you then.
Okay.
7 a.m. Eastern.